Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
In studio are Alex Sleto and Jessica Flomo. Today we will deviate from our regular news update to bring your attention to the fire burning in District 8, Montserrado County. What is happening in the district seems to defy common logic. Where there is fire, people look for water or other substances that have the capacity to put the fire out. However, two of the most prominent denizens of District 8 have refused to play firefighters. Instead, they have locked their horns tight in a brazen battle of words, tethering on the brink of an all-out war. It leaves one to wonder if the former and current representatives are aware of the full ramification of their self-immolation. They say when two elephants fight, the grass suffers, but when these two elephants engage in a firefight, everyone burns.
Political feuds usually simmer beneath the surface, but in Montserrado County's District 8, we're watching two politicians literally set their community ablaze while homes are being demolished and families displaced. The timing of this conflict between former Representative Gray and current Representative TOLES couldn't be more devastating for their constituents. What started as a court-ordered demolition has evolved into a full-blown political crisis.
Why is such vitriol flowing so freely between two honorable men? When did it start? Well, let's break down how we got here. Gray held this seat for 12 years before TOLES unexpectedly defeated him in 2023. Since then, the district has been like a powder keg waiting to explode.
And that explosion came with the demolition on 4th and 5th Street in Saytown, right?
Exactly, and instead of working together to help displaced residents, Gray launched serious accusations against TOLES, claiming he took $60,000 from developers under the guise of resident resettlement, but never distributed the money.
The way TOLES responded really shows how personal this has become. Rather than addressing the allegations, he attacked Gray's failed Paris wedding and called him a cameraman.
You know what's particularly troubling? During Gray's tenure, he claims residents received up to $6,000 in direct compensation for similar situations. Now we have people losing their homes with apparently little warning or support.
And this isn't just about words on social media. There was that shocking incident at Perry Street where Honorable TOLES was physically attacked by alleged Gray supporters.
Right? His security team had to rush him to safety after he'd just finished breaking ground on a community event hall. And let's not forget the chaos at G.W. Gibson High School during the elections, where joint security forces had to intervene.
The whole situation seems to reflect a deeper problem in local politics, when personal vendettas overshadow public service.
Well, what's fascinating is how this connects to larger political battles. There was bad blood between Honorable Prince TOLES and Honorable Acharis Gray from the moment the votes were counted in 2023. Honorable TOLES faced animosity from Honorable Gray and his supporters from the get-go. However, when he threw his support behind the removal of House Speaker Fornati Kaffa, the aggression from Gray's followers intensified.
So we're seeing local disputes getting tangled up with national political tensions?
Exactly. Gray even tried to frame this as a party issue, claiming the Unity Party is noted for demolishing people's homes, and that this wouldn't have happened under George Weah's leadership.
The impact on community trust must be devastating. How can residents have faith in either leader when they're watching this unfold?
And here's what really gets me. While these two are engaged in this social media war, real families are struggling. We're talking about scores of houses demolished, communities displaced, and no clear path forward for these residents.
The contrast in their leadership styles is striking. TOLES claims he's made more investments in 2 years than Gray did in 12, while Gray argues he had better community engagement. But if Gray is so people-oriented as he claims, why did the people reject him in 2023?
That is the million-dollar question, Jessica. He seems to have very strong hope of reclaiming his seat in 2029. He is already telling President Boakai to begin packing his things from the executive mansion. The way Honorable Gray talks about 2029, I won't be surprised if he sometimes wake up from his dreams thinking it has already arrived.
You know, this whole situation reveals something crucial about modern political discourse. Social media has given politicians this immediate platform to air grievances, often before they've had time to consider the consequences of their words. Like when Honorable TOLES publicly declared, "We are not equal, and you know it." That kind of statement just deepens the division.
Looking ahead, this conflict could have lasting implications for District 8. When leaders can't work together, it becomes nearly impossible to address serious community issues effectively.
And meanwhile, the real issues, housing security, community development, resident welfare, are getting lost in the noise.
The saddest part? This could have been a moment for unity, where both current and former representatives work together to help their community. Instead, it's become a cautionary tale about how personal ambition can override public service. The hatchets should be buried when battles are called. It will definitely do everyone good if the honorable men can do the honorable thing, make peace to serve the interest of the people. Political mudslinging should have no place in present-day Liberia.
What do you think could happen to Prophet Key's political opponents, Jessica?
Please, Alex, I have no comment to that.
We'll see you on the dial.